Hello there. Just give me a minute, please, okay? Give me a few minutes. Glasses on. Well, gotta wipe them off a little dusty here. Yeah, just a little dust where I work at. 1 minute here. Oh, excuse me, ear issues. All right, Greg. Mm, Nick. All right, give me a minute here, okay? Another minute here. Uh, Give me a minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, 40 seconds, I'll start. Give me a minute. Like I said, I like to wait a couple minutes now because a lot of people I know has been joining me towards the end, so I like to give them a little extra time. So just give me some time here, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry. 20 minutes, I'll start. Hey, Rick Johnson, how you doing? Okay, 15 seconds, I'll start. Hey, Matt, how you doing? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. All right, first of all, in case you haven't heard, Mueller. Hey, David, how you doing? But on the Mueller probe, looks like to me is falling apart. Because a federal judge, I believe it's in California, I may be mistaken there, has accused Mueller of just targeting Trump. Basically, he asked, was the Paul Manafort case has had anything to do with Russian collusion? That's the first thing he asked him. Now, and he pretty much said, you're just targeting the president. All you doing. So here's a federal judge, an African American federal, which shouldn't matter, but I'll put that out there. Went out there and accused Mueller of basically targeting the president. Okay, not only just that, the Paul Manafort case might just fall apart. Not really sure, but it might. Mike Flynn pretty much is off the hook for what I read. He got clear of all Russia collusion and everything else, so he's off the hook. So if all Paul Manafort's wonderful indictments that the libtards love so damn much are slowly but surely getting kicked apart, falling apart, what does that tell you? His probe is falling apart. It really is. He went to all these different meetings. I give Mueller this, If he's persistent, he's going to all different angles at this. I have to give credit for that. I have to give credit where credit is due. But he might did it the wrong way, or he was just trying to fish at anything to get at Trump. Anything, and it's falling apart. And I read an article just now, just like a few seconds ago, with the Russian companies and the Russian trolls and shit, that delay the criminal proceedings against them. We got to delay that too? Where your boss went on TV accusing them of interfering in the election. Right there, now you have to delay their criminal proceedings. It seems to me this Russian probe is just look more and more like a farce every single day, which a lot of us with common sense knows it was a farce in the first damn place. And what Mueller's doing is pretty much turning against him. This deep state operative is pretty much turning everything against him. Also, I want to point that out for what I think about this. And, I read a good theory on this, and I believe this is true. This is my opinion. This is true. That after Trump got elected to save Hillary Clinton, they was going to frame Trump to cover Hillary Clinton. They're going to frame Trump, try to get Trump impeached just to cover up Hillary Clinton. But it looks like all that's failing on him, especially with the abuse of FISA warrants, everything else on that. It's just failed. It seems like this year, the Democrat Party, again, will be the product of their own demise. So if this blue wave doesn't happen this year, they have no faults, be no fault but their own. But trust me, knowing the libtards, how I know them, they'll do anything they can to blame somebody else. Of course, it's going to be Trump's fault, obviously. They'll find a way to blame Trump. Here's what gets me about the Democrats and libtards, and even the libtard Republicans. Because you don't have to be a Democrat to be a libtard. There aren't libtard Republicans, but I'll talk more about that later. But here's the thing. They were so obsessed with Trump in the past couple of years, basically, 2 years. They were so obsessed with this man, Trump, It's like during the election, they spent all this money, all this campaign, everything else, trying to convince everybody that Trump's a racist, bigot, a homophobic, xenophobic, all his other phobics, everything you think of at Trump. And that failed on him. He won. Because a lot of people like me sees through their bullshit. So after all that advertising, that fell on him. So after he won, guess what happened? Russian collusion. We're preaching that, trying to make this real for us, And that's turned to fall apart on him. Oh, benefit, they tried the Pissgate dossier, right? Claiming that President Trump was in a hotel room in Moscow where Russian hookers peed in his damn mouth. That turned out to be a farce as well. They don't talk about that much as they used to. All the news at the very beginning of his presidency. Now it's kind of slowly fading away because the Visa abuse warrants came to play on this one. Which we all knew it did. But don't worry, the Dems, the libtards, I guess they have their one little chance of hope to get Trump. Because the Russian probe is failing, the Pissgate dossier is failing, So what else they have? Their last bit of hope. Stormy Daniels. They're putting their hopes in a has-been porn star. Yes. I mean, this woman, you look at her, she looks fucking slutty, okay? I mean, Anderson Cooper and Stormy Daniels had the audacity to come on TV and preach us about morality. And we understand a homosexual man and a porn star preaching about moralities and morals and stuff. Give me a fucking break. And here's the thing, okay? Like it or not, okay, I'm not saying this affair between Stormy Daniels and President Trump didn't happen or did happen. That's beside the point this right now. But whether it happened or not, she signed a non-disclosure agreement in the beginning of 2016, for I understand, and was paid $130,000 to keep her mouth shut about it. Or it could be, they was at a party, blah, 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 and she says, if you don't pay me, trying to hustle some money, and then finally say, here, there's $130,000 of shut up money. Just shut the fuck up about this. We want to fucking hear it. Try to make it true. All right. So, but despite that, the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement, okay, and you have to admit it, whether they did it or not, they had sex or didn't have sex or not, she was wrong to go on TV and talk about it because she gave her word that she would not talk about this. She was even paid to keep her mouth shut. So that shows you the character of Stormy Daniels right there, where she gave her solemn word and she was paid good money to keep her mouth shut about this. Now, Donald Trump, in my opinion, never lied about all this, like the libtards try to make it out to be. And no. Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani was not out to make Trump a liar. Nobody accused Trump of lying except for libtard media. All he was saying was this: Trump knew money was paid, didn't know what it was for, had anything about this till later on, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The point of the matter is that she never came out in the first place, and the media was wrong reporting this in the first damn place. That was my opinion, because it's the closure agreement. She's getting, of course, Trump's suing her, and she's suing Trump for defamation of character, but bullshit any damn way on that one. But Trump's right to sue her on this, okay, because she was paid good money to keep her fucking mouth shut on Stormy Daniels. So this Stormy Daniels gig is going to fall apart on them as well because of left-wing attorney who voted for Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election, who criticized Manafort for raiding Trump's lawyer's office. He also said the ACLU should criticize that as well because the attorney-client privileges. Remember I was saying, because Stormy Daniels' attorney thinks he can get President Trump impeached out of this, and he says, no, he cannot. Because like it or not, what they did was not against the law. Like it or not, there's nothing illegal. Even like Giuliani said, if they took campaign money to pay her off, the most that would be is a fine, and that's it. No prison sentence, no fucking raid coming to anybody's office, anybody's home, anything like that. The most that would have been was a fine. That was it. Of course, they try to justify that raid on the Access Hollywood tape, grabbed by the pussy bullshit. Like, no, dude, no. This is a fishing expedition. This is a witch hunt. That's all that is. But all this in part, with the Mueller probe and putting the last horse, the Stormy Daniels, which is going to fail too. Trust me, that's going to fail on that one. With all these failures happened with the Russian probes and the Dems' hopes on Stormy Daniels, trust me, it's going to bite him in the ass. It's going to bite him in the ass one day. It will bite him in the ass one day. Trust me on that. And here's another good news for Trump, Unemployment rate, 3.9%, just below 4%. And we understand that hasn't happened since the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s, early 2000s. As best it has been in years. So obviously the Dems can't run against him on the economy. They just can't do it. They just can't do it because, like I'll do this. Trump's kicking ass in the economy. He's kicking ass in the stock market, He's just kicking ass all over the place, Like it or not, he bought peace in the North Korean peninsula. He did that. Whether you want to admit that or not, he did. He got our economy going again. He's eliminated all these useless regulations, everything else. He's doing it. He's winning. He keeps outmaneuvering. Like he says, when President Trump ran, he says, we're going to win so much, you get tired of winning. And right now, I'm not tired of winning. We need to win some more, and the big win will happen in 2018, unless the libtards can pull a rabbit out of their ass or hope and pray President Trump badly fucks up. Well, that's all I got to say about that. I thought out there share it with you real quick. Thank you for watching. God bless you and have a good day.